Oh.
All right, come one, come all. We are here to see two of the top best teams here in the ECFL. We got the Tulane Wave, and we got the Appalachian Bearded Mountaineers. Here in the booth is JoJo with my best man, Julian. How do you think today's going to go down here in Louisiana?
Yeah, I mean, App State has obviously proven why they're the number 3 team. They can even move up, maybe, potentially with this game. But Tulane, I think, is obviously a great team. But it's going to be hard to stop this App State offense.
Yeah, I mean, forget about the App State offense. Let's talk about their defense as they start. Tulane has a dual threat quarterback here with a top tier defense. Appalachian State, leading by T.J. Blackman, Garrett Hart, and Josh Slover. I really expect to see a lot of App State's defense just as much as their offense.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Smoke Rivers. I mean, he has the potential to go off, but he kind of can be a turnover machine, so hopefully he can calm that down immediately.
Well, here we go with that little dump off to one of the Witten brothers here for a 7-yard dump check down here. We're going to see a lot of that. We're going to see a lot of Smoke Rivers doing a lot with his legs. But App State's defense is going to close down on this pretty quick, I believe. We see them here in the shotgun formation and fakes the handoff and it's that for a couple of yards here. But go ahead. What were you going to say there?
No, I mean, I was going to say, very interested to see what Smoke Rivers can do with his feet, like that. You mentioned that, but immediately he, juked out, or he, made 3 defenders go the other opposite way, but obviously you mentioned T.J. Blackman, and there he is.
There they go with the jet sweep there for absolutely nowhere for Meninu. But this App State defense is nothing but aggressive. They've really dominated. We could sit there and say, yeah, Deathridge has thrown touchdowns and this and that, but if you actually go look at Tyler Deathridge, I mean, he's got 8 passing touchdowns and 7 interceptions with 1 rushing touchdown. And that's no disrespect to him, but this App State defense has put them in good situations to win games.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, this App State defense is probably, in my opinion, the best in the ECFL.
And here we go with a stacked formation, trips to the right here. 4 down linemen for Tulane. Gets a little dump off for a interception. It was that an interception or was that a fumble? I mean, it happened so fast. Let's see here.
Okay, I think it was a fumble, but he looks like he was down.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. That's a good start for this Tulane defense, but of course, he definitely looks down.
He's definitely down, or maybe incomplete. Let's see, 1 step. That's so close, but either way, it's not a fumble, it's not a turnover, but great stop by Tulane there to only allow a couple of yards, if that.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Yeah, I believe that's like a 4-yard completion.
Reversed for obvious reasons. Second and 8. Here we go with the shotgun formation to your left here. Dumps it in the middle. Gets a nice 15-yard throw there. 13-yard, I apologize. As Mookie Rising, who was one of the transfers.
Yeah, that was the player that actually dropped that pass, or got that pass, I think. Or no, who was it?
I think go with the handoff up the middle. Davin Brewer, I've said this a few times this season, he's a great running back, and I think he is undershadowed by this team. And not saying that his stats are not good, because obviously he is their leading rusher with 7 rushing touchdowns, but you see the man in motion here, tight end to his right side. Almost ran into his great slant pass to Nigma there for 10 yards for the first down.
Yeah, that was a nice pass there, but just to clarify on what you were saying, yeah, I 100% agree. Like, he could step in any offense in the CFL and probably be a star player for any other team.
Here we go, right under center, just take a 2-step drop back to get it to Nigma. That was a design play to go to the outside there. Great play by App State. And Tulane hasn't let up much offense, I mean, they're keeping everything underneath, which is good.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean, they do have, Tulane's defense. I do like Tank Falco. Obviously, they're probably their best, in my opinion, player. I love Kaiser Washington, who also does returns. And then El Jefe, the GOAT. They got some good studs over there as we see them stop them for a 3rd and 4 here. They're in field goal range, but we know App State doesn't like threes. They only dig 7s.
Yeah, especially when you have Carr on the offense, he doesn't settle for field goals. So
we got 5 wide here, and they send the middle blitz, and it works out. And that was a great middle blitz there. And speaking of Tank Falco, this is what he specializes in. I mean, there was nobody to block him. That 5 wide definitely hurt App State there, but they're going to have to settle for 3 with under 6 minutes left to go in this first.
Yeah, actually, he had to adjust too. Like the hole that he was supposed to hit got immediately crumbled down upon, and then he made the play obviously.
Yeah, I mean, off the record, Tulane's defense isn't flashy, but obviously they're helping them win games. But right there, that speaks volume to me when you know you're going against one of the, if not the best offense in the league.
No, yeah, exactly. I mean, those stops are always going to be considered W's, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is a recap from last year's championship game. We know what happened. We know who holds the championship, but we also know that Tulane has a little bit of a chip on their shoulder also to come in here. Yeah,
no, I mean, you have Kickler, the 3-time champion in the league, so
as we see, that was clearly a design play that App State took away there. Good play by the quarterback to live another down on 2nd and 10 here. We got them in shotgun, 3 wide receivers to their left. Steps back. He's getting blitzed from both sides. Gets into the check down. Gets a few yards to make it more manageable 3rd down here to Ben Blazin.
Yeah, that was, obviously positive yards are always going to be good, so regardless.
Looks like almost like the same play here with the shotgun formation. There is no check down on the left side there. As he gets the completion there, great play. This guy can't do end arounds, but he sure can catch first downs. Good job there by the offense.
Yeah, he might have struggled on that one end around, but at least he can catch. That's all that matters.
Double tight ends formation. They send the tight end to the right side to make it a strong side. Single back, and they're not even going to fake the handoff, and he just throws it out of bounds. Again, one of those design plays that App State immediately took away.
Yeah, no, they immediately read it and didn't let them have anybody open. So Smoke was like, all right, let's get to 2nd down. Let's see what's up.
No, but that's high IQ in my eyes. If you look at it, as we see the challenge on the one-on-one there by Blunt Smoke, one of the better corners out there. But I respect the trust in your wide receiver to go down because, you got to do those.
Yeah, no, you have to, I guess, especially against this App State defense.
You send a blitz there, and this is where they dominate with the Blex Xavier Banks on his first sack tonight, and we'll probably see a lot of him. The tight end just couldn't, the running back just couldn't much, but here we go. We're going to see a good field position for Tulane as they did make it near midway. Great defense by App State.
Yeah, let's see what App State can do on their 2nd drive on offense. Definitely looking forward to it.
Carr with a 10-yard return there. Again, it's early in the game. 4 minutes still left. You're not going to see many of these beautiful stats. As we do see some of them, they're going to be starting here at the 36-yard line. With a shotgun formation. Running back goes to the check down, throws it right up the middle, and that's an incompletion there. Good defense by Tulane.
Yeah, no, that was a dangerous pass there by Deathridge, and he expects Amari to make that catch, but definitely a challenging catch to make.
As we get the 5 wide formation, another great play by the defense there. That was gorgeous. I know we don't give a lot. I haven't been giving a lot of notion to the Tulane defense, but Johansen Sanders right there just almost picked that off.
Yeah, that could have been a pick 6 too.
This Tulane defense has definitely put some ice in the boots of this offense because they're not really doing anything spectacular. Yeah, they get the 3 points, but this Tulane defense is stepping up.
And that's exactly what they needed to do. I mean, Tulane's offense has always been
great return there by Witten, one of the brothers, MJ Witten. I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah, no, this is exactly what we expected or needed, and both teams are doing very well both ways. Are we going to see a defensive battle, a lackluster offense, or is this going to open up here at some point? We don't know. As we see them in the shotgun formation, Appalachian has 3 men on the down. Send the middle blitz right up the middle. TJ, man, Blackman, soon to be first-round draft pick in the USFA. Great sack there. This is what he does. I mean, that was 3 down linemen. Tulane's offensive line. I mean, it wasn't even a stunt or nothing.
No, they didn't even touch him. No, I mean, that shows how talented that man is.
As, again, they sent a 3 down lineman. Get the completion there for 3rd and inches. Great play. He threw it right over and right under. I mean, that was blunt right there. I mean, that was a beautiful throw by Smoke Rivers.
But and shout out to, I think that was Mother Dunn making that tackle to save the first down, too. Oh, no, that was 11. Garrett Hart, the safety, the senior safety. But this is a big 3rd down. Let's see if they can get it and
I'm going to see Smoke Rivers is going to handle this one. He doesn't.
Oh,
he lets the running back take it. He just took Blackman out. He said, nah, dog, you might get a sack, but you ain't going to let me down this time. My coaches need me. Play that.
That was disrespectful. Gosh. All right. Kaiju Witten, yeah.
And Smoke Rivers does break that sack and does get a minimal. I thought he got a yard there, but he got laid the heck out. But broke that, and they swarmed. I mean, that was 7 players ready to kill him.
Yeah, at least 7. That was surprised he didn't just slide there. That was a very risky decision by Smoke.
Sometimes Smokes gets out of these. We got the 2 running backs in the backfield here, and they do have go deep and almost throw an interception. Blunt Smoke is all over the field today, taking down the receivers. He's playing right side, left side. I mean, he's playing very good in that zone or man. It seems like they're playing more zone, but I could be lying. We see trips to the right here, running back to the right of Rivers, steps back. No blitz here, gets a dump off, and sadly does not complete that first down, but gets a few yards for a good field position.
I've noticed these offenses have been settling on 3rd down a lot, so let's see if that continues. Or because he got to start making plays.
You can have good defenses, and you could take people out, deep. You kind of got to do something, as we saw earlier. Rivers throw a lot out of bounds. I mean, it's either you're going to throw it out of bounds, you're going to do a check down, you're going to throw it deep, or throw an interception. I mean, it just these are 2 good defenses and 2 good teams with high IQs.
I mean, this is a game of the week for a reason, right?
Yeah, and here we go with the tight right formation here. No handoff. I'm very surprised. We don't see a lot of running at all, as we do get the check down to Ben Bones there for nice pickup of 6.
I can't complain there, but yeah, definitely Davin Brewer only has 1 carry so far, so surprising.
And both running backs do like to run, as we do see a nice run up the middle by Davin Brewer. When you see these tight ends, in with the linemen, you expect okay, maybe they're gonna run or fake the run. They're not even faking it sometimes. As we have the ISO offset formation, strong left, and he does hand it off. As I keep calling out the no handoffs for 4 yards.
Yeah, they heard us talk about it. So all right, let's give the ball to Brewer a couple times, just for JoJo to eat his words real quick.
Tell JoJo to shut up. They do have 3 down linemen, 1 linebacker set up there. Looks to his right check down, gets the completion for negative yards, but good defense by Tulane.
Yeah, interesting. I know Mookie looked thought he was close to the sideline maybe, but I mean, I guess it's it's only loss of 1, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those offenses that you can really see a spark, as we see the right tight end go to the right side in motion there, looks deep, gets the first down completion to the man in motion, Amari Jones. Great play there. But, I wanted to revert back to the play before. I believe it was one of the cornerbacks. I mean, he literally manhandled that wide receiver and took Mookie Rising right after, as we do see a delayed handoff to the running back.
Yeah, no, exactly. And And I mean, by the way, that one pass to Amari Jones, I expect to see a lot of Amari tonight.
You know, I expected to see a lot more of him as he does. He isn't in the lead in receptions. Oh my God, what a beautiful sack there. Tyler Deathridge did not see that coming as T. Knight. I mean, literally, he timed that so perfect. It was like some Troy Polamalu stuff right there.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like some Troy Polamalu, like, didn't even touch him. Just kind of like, you might as well have jumped over that center.
It's like they know the cadence here. Under center. Running back goes in motion to the right-hand side. They got 5 wide. Steps back, looks in the middle of the field, and gets to the right side there. Great play by Appalachian State to get it to their man. Once again, State in the zone to possibly score here.
I mean, they set themselves up to get points, and Elijah Enigma has been their big play receiver so far. I'm surprised we haven't heard Jamar Carr much either.
I mean, there's so many, exactly, as they do go with a heavy set formation here. Runs to the left, and Tank Falco is not allowing that. 2nd and 10, 20 seconds left in the first. Very, very, very unexpected low-scoring game. Great game to watch here, as we do see another heavy set formation under center. Running back runs to his right. The delayed handoff, gets to his left side, and then gets slammed again by none other than your boy Falco.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he doesn't miss tackles.
No, I mean, Amari Jones, you know, kudos to you for trying to make that block on him, but he just took you out of the way. Said no, no, no. And here we go in the second here. 3-0. If I were to tell you there's going to be 3-0, I believe you would have been like, no, it's definitely going to have to be at least 7-7 or something.
7-10, something like. But yeah, this has been very low scoring.
They flip sides now on the field, and they do put the man in motion. They do the check down, and then he goes backwards as he does get a good amount of yards. 4th and 2. Now, App State is known to be aggressive, and this is smart. You know, you're away. You know this Tulane team is good, but you're going to put up 3 points here and live to see your defense do what it's been doing all season.
Yeah, I mean, points are points, and I mean, that's a lead. Obviously, Tulane hasn't gotten even close to the red zone yet, so.
All right, well, cheers to you, buddy.
Cheers.
As we see the kickoff there get for a decent amount of yards, almost to the 30-yard line by Ben Blazin, who actually had a catch earlier in the game. You need to get him more involved also. And I would like to see Smoke Rivers do what he does on his legs as we go 5 wide here. They send a really far outside blitz and get that completion to Ben Blazin, as I spoke to about that before. That cornerback was hovering underneath him.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully he was able to complete it there. That could have been definitely a lot more dangerous than it was.
Shotgun formation, handoff right up the middle there. Gets about 8 yards. Keju Witten, MJ Witten. These two are a pair, and we're going to see a lot of their names tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
To the right, and then they go with a bubble screen over to Ben Blazin. I mean, we said we needed to get him involved. We're seeing this, nickel and diming them, and App State is just playing off and giving them a little bit of respect.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you see Kaiju Witten, the bowling ball coming down. I mean, you gotta, give him a little space to try to come up.
There it is with the interception. I apologize there. That was a, unfortunate throw there. I saw what he saw, but it was just underthrown. Great play there by Appalachian State. There's nothing more to say there, but reading that and General Cornwall doing what he's been doing all season with his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great, one of the great linebackers that they have for App State, so not surprised.
I love that Tulane came out hard there, and they did send the blitz to say, hey, we're still here to play. Amari Jones with the quick read on the 5 and out to get that completion there, but Tulane is not giving up. They're not going to give up. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same mistake happen here by App State.
Yeah, I mean, they got to be smart, just get some more points, even if it's 3. I mean, that's a 2-possession game.
Amari Jones in motion to the right-hand side there, steps in, 2-step drop, gets the slant right pass to Enigma. That's his second. Oh, it was second. His fourth completion.
Another dangerous pass, but I mean, Deathridge is making it work. 11 for 13 so far.
I mean, great game by him. As the send Amari, yeah, every time I say they put Amari to the right, I know they're going to pass. As they do get that completion there to Davin Brewer. We're getting, you know, I think this whole game there's only been 2 deep passes, and that shows you how much respect they have for those DBs there.
Yeah, exactly. I think, and both of them were to Elijah Enigma, so.
Yeah. Yeah, as we do see a 2-step drop to Amari Jones here for another completion for 6 yards. 13 for 15, 125 yards. 2 tight end set here. They do a handoff right up the middle for 3 yards to Davin. It's 3rd and 1. Tulane, their defense has been holding them tonight very well in these for, I mean, as you see here, 2 completions and 5 conversions out of 5 conversions. That's great for Tulane here. We do see that tight formation there, and he does go out left, and he almost breaks one for free to get that touchdown for 11 yards by Brewer.
Yeah, no, I was literally thinking that it was about to be a touchdown, but
Me too.
But yeah, I mean, I saw also Card getting a pancake, so that was pretty fun to see.
Dual tight ends to the right, they run into the heavy side, and they do stop it for 4 yards there by Brewer. Think also App State does know that, like, yeah, they can run it, yeah, they can do these little throws, but they've been struggling inside the red zone tonight, and this is where they're maybe, you know, a little shook, as we do see the delay handoff there, and it does get stopped rather quickly by that Tulane front 7. Reggie Green there for his first tackle for a loss.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been, he could have gotten a couple yards, but yeah, that Tulane defense was not about to let that happen.
We do see a heavy blitz to the left corner side there, and he paid for that up the middle. He left him out to dry there.
Yeah, that was a hard-hitting 7 yards there for Davin Brewer.
5 wide inside the 5-yard line, throws it to the corner of the end zone, gets that touchdown. Davin Brewer, the halfback wide receiver, Mr. Do-It-All. Great job by Tyler Deathridge and company to get this touchdown. They needed that. Tulane now has shown they have defense. See the Tulane offense we all know about.
Yeah, I mean, and he slowed down there for a second, but Deathridge was like, no, keep going, and bam. Got him in the corner. That what a way to score there, but
yeah, I was really scared there. I really thought it was going to be like a drop pass or out of bounds, and lo and behold, you know, as Ben Blazin just ran right into those defenders. Tulane, 5 minutes, all their timeouts. If you walk away to a field goal here, I mean, it's a win in my book. You guys just slow roll the offense, and you'll be all right.
I know exactly. I mean, it's only 13-point deficit, so I mean, points are gonna help regardless.
Yeah, as we do see him step back and does get sacked there. You know, I'll take a sack over an interception any day. That was, again, he's been having good, Ian Gish, great job on that sack today, your first sack, tackle, and everything tonight. But, you know, some people are like, oh, you know, we're home. But that's good IQ, just like we've seen those throwaways. They just don't give up on the run. You know, just trust your offense, and let's see what they could do here against this App State top defense.
And especially after Smoke threw an interception last drive, so.
Yes. We see a nice completion, actually. I mean, and that's what the second one we've seen drop tonight. You know, so that could have rather been a 3rd and 9. You know, more manageable. To the right here, yeah, shotgun formation. They're going to go with a safe screen, and I'm okay with this at this part of the game. You know, kill the clock a little bit. Maybe the punter likes to punt to the left side on the left, you know, hash mark. Tulane's defense has shown tonight multiple times that they can hold them to 2 field goals, multiple punts, and the unfortunate last touchdown.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned the punting thing. I've never really thought about it that way. And maybe it is facts. Maybe he does like it to kick on the left side.
They're going to get great field position here, and a great tackle for this Jamal Carr. Just like flipped 15 yards forward. That should be banned. Sorry, that was kind of funny.
What? Yeah, no, same. It looked like he was gonna get maybe 10, but that flip was like, no, I'm gonna get these last extra 5.
Rips tight to your right here, under center, steps back, drops it to the left hand crossing route. I don't know what was going on there, but Mookie Rising apparently wasn't going down. 4 minutes left in this game. One touchdown, 143 yards. This man does not miss a ball. 16 for 18.
Yeah, I mean there's a reason why they won the championship. So
Steps back, rolls out to his right, throws it to the corner route, and he does not get that completion. Great defense, knowing your boundaries there. Good job by Tulane's defense.
oh man, I guess Carr just wasn't or Mookie Rising
We're
wasn't
going to
paying
see a
attention.
crazy
But,
blitz here, as we see a blitz on. That was a great blitz there. They were playing a zone blitz, and they dropped the defensive tackles back. But great job there, Tulane. It's still a 2-score game. You know, touchdown, 2-point conversion, touchdown, 2-point conversion. Likely going to happen? No. But Tulane is an aggressive team. Tulane, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw them score a touchdown and go for 2 here, knowing that their offense has not gotten to the end zone.
no, definitely, exactly. I mean, it's almost halftime, and they have nothing to show for it as far as points. So definitely, I would predict them to go for 2 immediately.
We see a nice kick, to favor Tulane there to get past the 25-yard line. This is their defense tonight. 3 sacks, interception. Forget the yards. I mean, most importantly, Tulane has had a hard time getting over that 50-yard mark. If they can really exercise getting past that, this is where they're having trouble right here, inside their own 20 to 30-yard line as they fake the handoff, throws it right to the defender. Cornwall.
Oh wow.
He just stole that from him. That's not even Rivers' fault. My man had alligator arms. Did you see that? He was like, nope, you can have that. Oh, that's
wow.
a shame, Rivers. So that's not Rivers'
Yeah,
fault.
not at all. No, that was the receiver. Oh wow.
We do see a quick slant there to the left side. Bone's second reception there tonight. Very unfortunate there, but Tulane's defense, we've seen you guys in and out all night. You guys are winded, I could tell, as we see a dual tight end formation here, ISO formation, right up the middle, up the gut, tackled by the DB over there. Great blocking by App State, as we see it.
I mean, exactly. You can kind of tell that they're getting tied out there. They're getting grinded up on.
I mean, and 22 passes, and oh my God, this is what they needed right there. Great play. That's his second best play tonight. I mean, I've seen that guy all over the field. It's kudos to Tulane's defense. They needed that.
That was Mason J. Sanders, the cornerback.
Yep, and here we go, 3rd and 5. Amari Jones gets that completion. 3 minutes, under 3 minutes after this play, they stop him here. It's a 19-point game. It's like Tulane's defense is doing great. App State's offense is doing great. As we do see them stop him here again, and this is great. I mean, I like seeing what I'm seeing, and we just need to see a little bit more of something on that offense. We've seen some sparks. We've seen the IQ of the quarterback. We just haven't seen enough to get a field goal or anything to scare that App State defense.
We just haven't put it together. But just with that, now it's a 3-possession game, unfortunately, for Tulane.
A very easy 3-possession game to come back with. We've seen Tulane rack up points. I don't care if it's App State or Maryland or ECU. I mean, we know what they do. So as we see the kick return here, good for 31-yard line there. See what Smoke Rivers and company is going to come up with on that left hash. As we see App State here coming out in the 3 defensive linemen with 3 linebackers wide. Steps back, gets it right in the middle again. They love throwing in that middle formation to Tanner Braxton. That's his first reception, I believe. It is. Kill the clock. I'm okay with killing the clock here. Just try and get 3 points or 7 points here.
Yeah, and be safe most of all, honestly. That's like two and a back-to-back interceptions for Smoke, so definitely don't want to see that.
Again, I'm going to give great job by Tanner Baxter coming in this drive and helping out. But that second interception, no offense to Smoke Rivers. I forget who the receptor was. I think it may have been Ben Blazin. But
I believe so.
was not his fault completely. As we see a great read option play for oh my God, great play there. I mean, he took no time to take that run. He said, I see you. And he threw it, and man, was those safeties nowhere to be found after he burned that corner.
Oh, wow, Judge Menino, the
There
way
we go
to
with the signs. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Josh Menino broke that tackle too, so got him an extra 20, 30 yards after that. But a big hit there for Smoke.
We do give it a fullback. The fullback's got to dive up that middle. Regis Philbin? Regis Philbin. Is that Regis's Haynes' mom?
Yeah, I think so.
Very good audience back here as we see trips to the left-hand side here. He steps back, and he does have nothing. And again, this is okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that play. You know, I know you're frustrated because you almost had the touchdown, but you get the momentum here. You have the momentum. Minute and 30 seconds left. Take the 3 points.
I was going to say that now it's going to be a 2-possession game again, so definitely, yeah, I mean, take the points over trying to get this touchdown.
Yeah, kill the clock, let your defense play, and let them been doing what they've been doing. They haven't let up anything huge. Their defense has been playing very, very phenomenal. So I don't see them in the last 45 seconds, 40 seconds, App State really scoring. Would I be surprised if they did? No. But Tulane's defense has really had it under control tonight.
And I mean, especially with 3 timeouts, I mean, anything is possible. But like you said, Tulane's defense has looked good for the most part.
And I know we talked before the pregame. I said, App State's. This is off the record, people. I said this before the record. I said Tulane's defense worries me against this offense, and surprisingly slow. Surprisingly so, they've shown me thick and thin that they are legit against this offense.
Yeah, we came in thinking that it was going to be who's able to stop who on defense, but it's been Tulane kind of has been slow on offense so far.
As here we go, 5 wide. This is when mistakes are made here, so let's see what Tulane's defense capitalizes on. As they do send 4 in, and that was a really scary one. You didn't really see what happened.
Like you said. Yeah, I mean this is where mistakes happen. And yeah, exactly. Oh
my God! As I said, when mistakes are making, they're going to be made right now. The aggressiveness of App State is kicking themselves in the butt there, but great interception by the Tulane defense there. Kudos to you guys.
You just mossed Elijah Enigma. That was impressive by the defensive back there.
And to be honest, I think that might have been a walk-on, but I didn't see the number as we see him step back, drops to the left-hand side, throws it deep, gets the completion there. They still have 1 timeout, 28 seconds. It does stop the clock there. 4th reception for 123 yards. We're going to hurry up this offense. They got wide receivers both sides. Running back goes out, does not block, throws it right in the middle of the field to get that touchdown. The comeback by Ben Blazin for 16 yards. Great job by Tyler Deathridge. And that offense, they said, "Say no more, fam. I got you."
What a crazy way to end this second
it's
quarter.
Still not over.
You're right. 22 seconds. App State still has 3 timeouts. They could. We'll see.
Really would have loved to see Tulane go for 2 there, but hey, you know what? Take points while you can, and great job. I mean, great job by their defense to help their offense, and great job for their offense for finally stepping up to say, guys, we got your back too.
Yeah, they just needed a couple big explosive plays, and they got it. And I mean, now it's just a 9-point game.
I mean, you did say earlier they still do have those 3 timeouts. 19 seconds for App State is a Tom Brady game. So you got tight end to the left. He's going to go in motion outside. Seems like it's going to be a passing play, but no, and then he goes back tight. Steps back, looks down the field, goes to his, I don't think that was his check down, but they're going to call timeout here. 14 seconds left, 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, they're just kind of, checking to see what the vibes are, I guess, trying to see if they can get a big play.
They send a nice blitz right up the middle there. Falco.
Yep. Of course. I mean, the stats speak for themselves. 10 tackles, 2 tackles for losses, 2
I mean,
sacks.
this has been a great game by Tulane. Obviously, a phenomenal game by App State, but I think this is going to be one of those games we're going to be talking about down to the last 3 minutes here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's halftime. It's time for that freestyle beat. Let's go.
Oh,
Joking. No, but what do you see here by, overall? I mean, great. I mean, you saw App State come out hot. I mean, not hot. They came out lackluster, and then they scored. And Tulane did okay. What do you think is going to happen in the second half? Do you think Tulane's going to come back and win? Do you think App State's going to keep the lead? I mean, what are you feeling?
I mean, personally, I think, especially because I predicted App State to win, I think App State will hold on. But I mean, that last minute, I mean, crazy things can happen. It's not even last minute; it was last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez, negative 25 rushing yard. I know that's like mostly sack.
Time of possession tells us that their offense is. I mean, we said it earlier. Said, their defense must be tired. But they're showing up. Now we just need time of possession to possibly flip in this second half, and we might see a completely different game than we did the first half.
Yeah, no, especially like I said, that those 30 seconds. If that's showing of anything, I mean, definitely Tulane has the momentum now going into the second half.
Yeah. You can sit there and argue about the sacks, the turnovers. Listen, against these two teams, it's going to happen. I don't care who you are, what day of the week it is. It's going to happen. So,
yeah, no, absolutely.
We see a great return there for 33 yards. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just going to say, this is a big possession here for App State. Definitely could stretch out the lead more, or maybe even Tulane gets another turnover.
Oof. I feel like there's like 16 Falcos on that defense because that man just be everywhere, ball hawking.
Yeah, no, I mean, Falco is just, there's a reason why he is the anchor of this defense for sure.
Second and third here, 8 minutes left in this first beautiful half here in Louisiana. Tyler Deatherage fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, runs, keeps it, gets the first down, and then something. Gets knocked down by who? Tulane Falco.
Yeah, of course. 12 tackles. He's balling out for this Tulane defense.
Look, everybody's worried. That is, we see an interception there by the Tulane defense, and then he's going to go to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, the touchdown. Kyrie Washington. I said he was going to be a factor in this game. He's had 2 amazing plays today. Great job. Poor reading there by Tyler Deatherage. Tulane's defense, 100% at this point, is keeping them in the game.
Yeah, I don't want to take credit because that's a broadcaster taboo, but I literally said App State could turn the ball over here, and
yeah,
fortunately
you did say that.
But still, it's 1917. App State still has a lead. No need to freak out. Just keep doing what y'all are doing, and be smart.
I feel like they're both taking turns. It's like, all right, I'm going to put up 20 points, then you're going to put up 20 points, and then we'll meet at fourth down. As we see a great kick return there for the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and a touchdown by Mookie Rising, the transfer, as he shows the App State what they do. Not only do they get touchdowns on offense, they get it on special teams, and they get it on defense. And App State just gave them an eye for an eye there.
Yeah, wow, what a response here for App State. Mookie said, all right, I'm not getting the ball enough on offense. Let me just take this back real quick.
Yeah, I think he only has, 3 receptions for a few yards there. So he's like, he showed me a little Percy Harvin there.
Oh, yeah. Mookie Rising, he's known that Rising family. Huh?
A good kick return there to almost the 30-yard line. Ben Blazin had a great finish to the first half with that ending touchdown. Tulane comes out here expecting to hopefully have a better run game as they ended up negative that first half.
Yeah, definitely. They got to get something working here on offense.
You see the fake handoff for an incompletion there down the middle. I mean, I'm just not passing in the middle anymore for either team. They're all dying
Yeah,
out
no,
there.
it's dangerous. It's dangerous out there, man. Gosh.
Running back goes in motion to the left-hand side, gets it to his check down, which is a designed play
wow.
for an incompletion. That's sad because that could have been a 3rd and 7 there. You heard footsteps or something.
Just let it go through his hand. That's unfortunate.
And here we go. They said everybody left. They left everybody into block, expecting some heavy blitzes. They do get a completion and a punt here. This 9-point game could go any man's way. We're talking field goals here. We're not even talking 2 full scores. So this is an exciting game to watch. If you're not watching it, I mean, tell your friends, tell your family, tag your friends in the locker room and say, "Get on, bro. We in this."
I mean, it's game of the week. We need more viewers. Let's get it.
As we do see the screenplay there that gets only a couple of yards as designed, but that Tulane swarming defense.
Yeah, I mean, like we said to start the game, Tulane has been playing. Their defense has been definitely stepping up for sure this game.
Yeah, they've definitely. I expected a lot out of them always, every week, and I guess like sometimes you go and say, hey, App State, Arizona, you start thinking these like top 5-10 teams, and you're like, maybe they're not going to do so good, and they very, very well surprised me tonight. Even their offense, I mean, they came out, very poor, I should say, in the first half, and then the last 2 minutes they've been killing it.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a very up and down game for both of these teams.
They put the wide receiver in motion tight, and they're going to do a screenplay to the left-hand side and get slowly taken down by, what is that? Because it's not number 10. I'm just joking. But great play there.
I mean, it was a good joke. I mean, because Tank Valka has 13 tackles, so definitely
Xavier
wouldn't
Banks
be surprised.
has the same number as what's his name, General Cornwall or whatever his name is, and like I get confused sometimes when like someone has the same number, the same position. So I almost said even the other team's player. As we see a 5-yard return, minimal amount there. Tulane does get the ball back. 9 points left. 6 minutes left in this third quarter. Here we go. Shotgun. 3 down linemen for the defense. They send a blitz up the middle. Covered very well. Throws it to his check down. Actually throws out of bounds. And like I said earlier, this is the IQ I've seen of him, and I'm okay with that. He's taken sacks that were good. He hasn't taken any. The interception, that one interception was not his fault. Great play by the defense. So trips to the left here.
Oh.
And again, that's a great play. He knew where his check down was. Unfortunately, he didn't see the guy following him.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would have been, if he wouldn't have completed that, would have been like 5 or 6 yards lost. So definitely take that and be happy with it.
And that was the freshman Bukaki Bulma. Bukaki. All right, so here we go. Trips to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Running back stays, goes out. And we're going to see that outside. I mean, that man get off that right tackle so fast that Rivers had he didn't even see it coming.
He was about to unleash a big pass, I believe, it looked like, but that defensive end was like, no, you're not doing that.
A great punt, great covered punt return there by Tulane, as we're seeing multiple sacks. We're going to see the interceptions for touchdowns. I mean, I don't care what the score is right now. You could say it's 26-17, high scoring. This defense has been putting on more of a show to me than these offenses.
100%. I mean, it's 4 combined turnovers from both, I believe.
As we see the fake handoff to the left-hand side, rolls to his right, throws it to his left hand to the outside route and gets annihilated. Enigma there, but holds on to the ball for a 27-yard reception.
I mean, Enigma with almost 100. He's almost got like he's got about half of Deathridge's passing yards or receiving yards.
Heard that's his blanket and they sleep together at night, so it makes sense.
It does. That definitely makes sense.
So we got the quarterback under center here. Does the delayed handoff to the left-hand side, gets a few yards to keep the defense honest to let them know that they can run the ball here.
Yeah, they forgot to don't, because you can't forget about Davin Brewer, because he will explode he'll explode if you do.
We go in the ISO formation, run to the power left, and gets annihilated.
Of course.
Falco, Banks. Who else wants a piece of the pie? Oh, you're bored over there, Kamikaze Von Doom? Come on, let's hang out over here with Reggie Green while we're getting these sacks and tackles for a loss.
Yeah, just gotta show up, move around where Tank Falco is.
Wow. Oh, wow. That was a beautiful... there was no power to that. It was okay. Irie Washington gets a little burn. No safety up top. Could have been worse than what it was, to be honest with you.
No, I felt like he put it in perfectly. The safety came down, too, so that, wow, yep. What a great placement there.
And here we go, 5 wide. And this is a design run play to get nowhere.
Oh, I wonder who it was. Oh, it's okay.
I think it was Xavier Banks that time. Oh, no, it was General Cornwall, sorry. The whole crew, forget about it. All right, here we go, 5 wide. Hopefully it's not another design play because I see some holes in that defense. As Tulane looks like they're going to bring some blitz, and they actually don't. They throw it to the right-hand side there for almost... Oh, man. Poor decision-making there by Tyler. 3rd and 13. You're up by 9 points. Don't do nothing stupid here. Play it smart. You guys had the lead all game.
That was awful.
And that was an interception. Oh, my... Now, okay, I'm not taking any... I love App State's offense. They're putting up points. They're doing great. The difference between I see Tyler Deathridge this game is he knows he can make those kind of plays. Smoke Rivers is making those smart, high IQ sacks, those throwaways, those little dump-offs. But he's not throwing it into much traffic. He knows he respects App State's defense that much. I think that's what's also keeping them in this game, believe it or not.
Yeah, 100%. It's being safe. That was already almost another interception. He almost threw 2, right? 2 dropped interceptions that drive. So, we'll see how, what happens in the long run with the rest of this game. But definitely Smoke Rivers has definitely been the smarter of the two. Well, not smarter, but just more
conservative.
Yeah.
As we see Smoke Rivers here in the shotgun formation, looks like they sent him blitz on the right side middle. Does it to his check down, gets a few yards to make it a 2nd and 8. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left here. That's his 5th reception for only 9 yards, but those 9 yards are only for checkdowns to hope for the best.
And it looked like he was about to go off for more, but thankfully the defender was able to push him out.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Nice to the tight end set right there. Oh, no, I thought that was a tight end. My apologies on that curl route. Having a great game, too. A phenomenal game. He should have had that touchdown earlier.
Exactly. They got down to the 4 or whatever. But, Chachmanino actually has more than half of Smoke Rivers' pass yards.
For today, it's almost like what's his name from the other side over there.
Yeah, exactly.
As he steps back, gets it to his check down. Great check down, Mark. Nickel and dime him. If they're going to allow it, take it.
Yeah, like you said, they've been check downs, but I'm pretty sure that's not his first down that he's made on those type of plays.
Agreed. As we see 1 wide receiver to the right-hand side, man in motion, tight end to the left hand to make it a strong side left, fakes the handoff, looks it down right to the middle, and he does get that completion there, Ben Blazin, instead of getting it taken away for a pick again.
Jeez, yeah, and it was the exact same play. It was the exact same scenario, but Ben was like, okay, no, I'm not going to let you pick off my quarterback this time.
2nd and 5, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here. Tulane trailing by 12 points here. State sends a 4-man blitz, and then they get him on the 4-man blitz right there for the 11-yard reception from our guy. This has been our guy all game. We've called his name almost every 3 minutes. So, great game by him. I'd love to see him cap 200 just for fun, but I doubt we're going to see that.
You will never know. But just impressive, just the 6 receptions on that, too.
Yep. And good play by Smoke Rivers there. Got to take a few of those, as we saw 99 come in there and devour the running back.
He's like, Rivers
has been electrifying before.
Yeah, definitely.
As they send a blitz there, and does get the. Oh man, that's like his fourth incompletion. That's not his fault. And I got to give kudos to App State. I mean, they're there.
That was
9
Leon.
here. I think they're sending a safety blitz on that right-hand side as they do. And on the left-hand side, throws it deep. Oh, my God, that could have been
There it
worse.
goes.
But
Yep, there it goes. There's the bad decision-making there for Smoke Rivers. But,
so
wow.
4th and 9 here. I don't agree with this call, but I'm not Tulane, and I really hope the best for them. Got trips to the left-hand side. Running back to his left. Running back stays in the block. Gets it to his dump down. Gets absolutely nowhere there. It's one of those plays, though, like, I get it. It's just a little too early in my book.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the tackle there to get the turnover.
I mean, it's only a 2-possession game, and definitely too early in my opinion as well.
Let's see Tulane do what they've been doing all game and hope for the best as they do fake the handoff to the man over there and gets annihilated by everybody else. 2nd and 3rd down. Tyler Deatherage has finally almost gotten to the 0-yard mark.
He's getting there slowly but surely. But the testament, I mean, he's still trying to make it work with the running.
I mean, you gotta. As we see a great play there by the linebacking crew to just come up. I mean, there was like really zippy fast as Kamikaze Von Doom just makes a great play. 3rd and 2nd. 2 minutes left. Strong formation. Runs it to the left-hand side. Gets the first down there, barely. Brewer. Much needed. App State.
And I mean, it just chews away at that clock more. They get to hold the ball some more. So I mean, can't complain with that.
Under center. Keeps running back into block. It's the slant for 5. The 5-yard slant to get about 15 yards there by Jamar Carr for the first down.
Yeah, and then he met Tank Falco again. 15 tackles.
5 wide here as we see a 4-man front, and they do blitz all 4. They do get the. I thought that was actually out of bounds, but it kind of glitched out there for me.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell exactly the stream a little bit. It was close, but obviously they'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
And good play there by Deatherage to knowing that he's within field goal range here on a 3rd and 6. Tulane's defense still doing great. 5 wide here. Seems like they're going to be sending some kind of weird blitz, and they do send a 5-man blitz, which does stop them there. Now it's a 15-point game if they score this field goal. Still 2-score game. I'm not that mad at them going for it, but I can understand why they did as Falco gets his 16th tackle. 32-17, 15-point game, 1 minute left. Tulane, it's touchdown territory here. You can't go. I mean, you could go for 3, right? You could. I guess you could. I just feel like after seeing what they did last drive, I think Tulane's in it to win it now.
Yes, exactly. I mean, obviously, like you said, points are points, but I mean, getting a touchdown here would be so nice, honestly. I mean, it would make it so much easier.
All right, well, here we go. 3rd quarter, 58 seconds left. 2 running backs sitting back next to Smoke Rivers. They do get the screen play to the right-hand side and gets annihilated there by their boy.
Yeah, Xavier Banks there. Gosh,
that
I mean...
was not Xavier Banks. It was Xavier Roll Your Money Bank Rolls.
New
My
nickname
man's
alert.
killing it just as much as Falco over there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 8 tackles, yeah. I mean, up there. Oop.
3rd and 14. This is what's killing them, the 3rd down conversions.
3 for 11.
Yeah. Tight end to the right-hand formation there. They do go deep on the left-hand side, and I think he's looking to defense, unfortunately, which gets the interception. What is that, 15-point game. Great job there by Tulane to rush him to throw that by Ian Gish. He had a sack earlier, now he's got an interception. game's not over. I mean, there's a whole freaking quarter and then some.
And now, especially if they get a field goal here, like, yeah, definitely. I need
who knows? Maybe
anything
they
to
get a
happen.
sack, interception. They got 2 tight ends here. They put a man in motion, tight, steps back to his 2-step drop. See completion there. Jamar Carr didn't really start showing up to the second half because I think he only had 1 completion in the first, so they're starting to get him more involved.
And definitely, Carr will like to see that.
I'm sure anybody would love to see that as we see the run right up the middle there to get the first down by Davin Brewer. We're going to go into the fourth quarter here. You know what to say and do.
All right, y'all. Well, about that time. It's the game of the week. Well, are we going to get another play? Oh, dang. Okay.
I'm sorry for calling you out there, boss.
No, you're good. All right, now it's time. It's the game of the week. This is still a winnable game for Tulane, and it's obviously winnable for App State. I need to see y'all drop these 4s in chat. Let's get it.
How many people we got into the chat right now?
Yeah, 39 right now. I need 39 4s. Yeah.
Here we go. Switch sides. They got 5 wide. Man steps back, looks, gets it to his check down. Amari Jones gets absolutely nowhere for a few 5 yards. Tulane, I know me and you both said like field goal would be huge, but really a sack would be huge, or tackle for a loss, or
Yeah, get him out of that field goal range
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, because it's still doable, but I mean that'll be 18. That's now a 3-possession game if they get that.
here we go. They got 6 people in the box there as they send the running back out. This is going to be a really scary play there as they do get the sack. Great play by that Tulane defense. None other than Tank the Frank Falco.
Jeez, man. I mean, that's what 18 tackles. Tank Falco is just
Like,
balling.
it touches your lips. I just can't stop. As we see a field goal attempt here by App State. I mean, this guy's got to be the player of the game. I don't know what their kicker's name is, but this is the player of the game for me.
The
My
kicker,
man
yeah.
Blake's got to be hurting. They need a relief kicker.
Relief kick.
Sorry about that, guys.
But no, I mean, yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, he hasn't missed a field goal. I mean, they've set him up. So
They're on the field more than like half these players. Here we go. We got a lot of pass. I mean, this is great. It's great football here. You got a lot of evenness. Great defenses, great offenses. Tulane here is set to possibly, hopefully, score for their home field here. They do a delayed handoff to get absolutely nowhere. That defensive end pretty much said nah. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
Dobbins.
Reggie Green. I didn't see who that was. Who was that?
that was Rhino Dobbins for his first
Okay.
tackle on the day.
Rhino Dobbins. I haven't heard from him in a while, but here we
Yeah,
go.
same.
4 wide. It's like a screenplay. It's absolutely nothing. Annihilated. 207 passing yards. 6 of them went to Witten. 23 for 28. It's. I don't know who at this point is a bad play calling because it's like we've seen them do so good.
He's
25% on 3rd down.
exactly. I mean, it's just they can't move the ball. I mean, they've just been struggling so much.
Well, Tulane, I don't understand what's going on with this drive. The kicker likes to kick on the right hash this time. I'm just trying to just think of things to make the reason. I mean, like we've seen that spark of Tulane, and we've seen their defense do so well. And I'm not trying to take anything away from App State's defense. I'm not trying to say they're not amazing, but we've seen Tulane go out there and bomb some stuff.
I mean, especially like that last drive. Maybe they just
Yeah.
want to wait. Maybe they just want to wait till the last minute for everything to score. Maybe
We
that's
need
what
to
they're.
fast forward this game then.
I'm predicting App State will help fast forward with some
They're
runs
on the
here.
opposite side here on Tulane's 40. Runs it to the left-hand strong side. Breaks a tackle. And then loses still a yard there by that Tulane defense. 65 yards on 3.3 carries. I mean, that's not that good. I mean, I mean, it's good, but it's not good.
No, and the 3.3 average is what stands out for me. I like to have my running back at like 4 to 5 average. So.
We go tight end out, send out wide here. I wouldn't believe it if I see it, but I do see a blitz right there up the middle to almost.
Jeez.
2-yard reception there, 3rd and 9. 7 minutes left in this game. Davin Brewer runs, catches. I guess he's just pretty much doing what he's been doing all season.
Yeah, exactly. But Tank Falco was coming and screaming to try to get that sack. I don't know if you noticed.
There we go with the corner out to Nigma there for his 120 yards, passing that century mark there. Kudos to you and your quarterback having a great game, almost 300 yards. Tulane's defense just needs something huge right now.
Huge. Yes, exactly.
Here we go. They got the safety coming up. They got 4-man front. Actually, they send it and get blocked for a touchdown there by Davin Brewer. 40, going to be 42-17 here.
I mean, nobody touched him. That was too easy.
I mean, I could have ran through that hole.
my grandfather ran through that hole.
Could have held your grandfather's hand through that
could
hole.
have finished a little dinner date walking through that hole.
And he would have been able to give me a tip in the end zone. Anyways, here we go with Tulane getting the kick return here, getting it to the 30-yard line. Man, I mean, I feel like Ben Blazin almost like every other kick return. I'm like, oh, he might break this one.
No, it looks like he has the opportunity, but I mean, this App State, just like their defense, the special teams is just as fast.
Here he goes, steps back, gets to do his check down. Great play, gets a few yards. Speaking of fast forwarding things, next week Tulane plays at Arkansas, which is having a great season. That should be another good battle next week. Tulane visiting Arkansas. Arkansas is, as we see, a nice completion there, which we're seeing many more of these. I love seeing that. I mean, I said he wanted 200 yards from you, buddy. You better get me it.
He just needs the 21 more yards.
Arkansas again is having a great season. I think their only loss this season was Arizona.
I believe so.
So, Tulane, again, another great team. As we see, Smoke Rivers does what he's been doing his whole career, gets the first down and then some. Kudos to Slater C and his team over there. Zari Augustus.
Kareem Washington, they have a really good offense.
I agree. And let's talk more about this Tulane game here as we see them inside the red zone here. Drops back, gets to the corner out outside. That's a smart play. Next week, App State is home against Oregon State. Now, I know Oregon State's an expansion team. We've seen some flashes. We've seen some uh-ohs from them. But as we see the nice fake handoff there, too wide there for me, Rivers. But Oregon State, I believe they have 2 wins, maybe 1. I forget. But they're not as bad as their record shows. I've watched multiple of their games as my son's on their team. So
Dom.
Yes, yeah. He's on their team over there. And I'm not saying he's like an athlete, but the team is not that bad as their record shows. Tulane, in my opinion, Tulane, App State should win that game. It's like those games you think you're going to win and somehow you almost don't win. That's the scary ones. It's like when you're expected to win and you almost lose or you do lose, that's where it becomes defeating.
Yeah, I'm going to toot my horn a little bit with this my Texas Tech team. I mean, we literally almost beat ASU last week, and then we almost beat Fresno this week. I mean, it's those games. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, as we see the turnover on downs there for almost 200 yards, bro. But, I mean, there's still 5 minutes left. Right now we're playing for stats. No, I'm just joking. I mean, there could have been, right now, it could have been a 23-42 game if they kicked 2 field goals.
Yeah, but
back to Oregon State as we see the fake handoff to the right-hand side there. Gets the first down and then slides for some. The Oregon State, Texas Tech, I feel like everybody kind of felt, I felt like at least, they were more of a mature team. They're a more ready-to-win team. I don't care what their record is. And they've shown some glamour and glitter. Oregon State was probably a true... We see a nice interception there. Was that who I thought it was, 21?
Yep.
Dude, he's having a hell of a game, man. I mean, imagine if it was 23-42 right now. I mean, here we go. Tulane getting the ball on their own 35-yard line. Back to what I was saying about expansion teams, I feel like, and this is a me thing, knowing your team, you going there and just knowing the roster, you're like, okay, they may not be a 10-win team, but they're definitely going to win some games. Oregon State went into this possibly knowing they were going to be the new Ole Miss, in my opinion. Like, okay, we're definitely true expansion. And I've seen some spark, I've seen some sorrow, and Tulane needs to, App State can't just oversee that. They need to continue what they've been doing, and I really believe that, they will win, but Oregon, I don't think is going to just hunch over and let them win.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Oregon State has a good coach, Albano Gorilla. He's a good guy, so definitely trust him to right the ship sometime.
Yeah, they got I think he plays cornerback on their team. Then they got Fowler, the quarterback over there, who's been playing. He's a freshman. He's going to play like a freshman. You expect a freshman to play like a freshman. He's playing like a freshman. Yep. They're showing some spark. And Arkansas, 1.5-year head coach there, Slater C. Who Tulane plays next week. That's going to be a toughie. I don't care. Tulane, is a good team, but Arkansas is a competitor in my eye.
Definitely, I mean these are the the top playoff teams that we're talking about. So definitely expect it to be even with the predictions, I'm predicting that the predictions will be swayed obviously to Tulane, but of course, yeah, like you've been saying, Slater is a good coach. That Arkansas team is very talented. That definitely anything could happen.
We're talking about like rankings here. Obviously, we got 1 and 2 there at ASU and TCU, and then we got these two teams here, App State and Tulane. Knowing that ASU won this week, TCU won this week, Tulane loses this week, right? We're gonna not even talk about 4, 5, or 6. 1, 2, and 3 we're gonna talk about here, and this is a me and you amigo talk, sock check, and we're going to say 1, 2, and 3. What are we thinking?
Obviously, I think we should TCU a little bit more love, but I think they're maybe 2 and 3 can be switched, but definitely ASU should stick as 1. But I know Beer's not gonna like that.
I don't really. I get yelled at every week about my polls, but I personally, if I were to do my polls today, which is gonna come out soon, I'm personally gonna sit here and say, issue is number 1. I don't care what you say. I've seen them on paper. I've seen them on the field. I've seen them everywhere except in the league chat. But ASU is probably the best team. I really believe that TCU is the second best team, and App State is probably going to stay the third best team, unfortunately, because they do have that one loss. I don't know where Tulane's going to fall after this week, but I don't see 1, 2, and 3 changing this week.
No, I definitely agree. I think
like you said, you could see 3 and 2 swap only because of this game, but they also have that loss, so it's a flip. It's a toss-up.
But and even then, the loss was to number 1. So I mean that's.
I know that the loss was to number 1, but TCU has beaten some good teams and some bad teams, but TCU also hasn't played App State or hasn't played ASU. Talk to me when they do, and then we may have a different swap.
That's good for a gain of 5.
Yeah, regardless, as much as I don't want to like hype up beer too much, but they are 5-0. So I mean, you got to give them credit for that. But yeah, I mean,
Of course.
obviously, once they start playing these high caliber teams, we'll see.
They've
We'll be
played
able to
a few.
actually.
They've played
Yeah,
a
yeah,
few.
for sure. No,
No, I agree.
yeah, no, I don't think they drop. No, no, for sure. I think where they're at right now, the way we're ranked, ASU, TCU, and then App for sure.
Really think it's
what I
going
would
to just
rank
stay
it.
the same. Yeah, I'd love to say App State's amazing. I'd love to say ASU sucks, but unfortunately, when you really put it out on paper, it's going to stay 1, 2, and 3 is going to stay the same. I don't know what's going to happen 4, 5, 6, 7, but I can tell you that those 3 teams are most likely going to stay the same this week.
Yeah, Tulane
I
will
agree.
drop.
I agree. If they do drop, I don't see them going very, or like maybe 5, 6.
I think Falco with almost 20 tackles. Jesus Christ.
Thing is that Tulane lost against the champions of last year, who they lost to, unfortunately, and this team is no joke. And then they lost also to they lose to TCU.
No.
So I mean, it's not like they're losing to bums. They lost to really good teams.
Yeah, facts. Definitely.
And as we near the end of this one, sorry about getting off subject here. Tulane, showed a lot of promise. App State, yeah, they put up 40 points, but it was all kicker. No, I'm just joking. I mean, it was App State did a great job. Next week we know who they're playing, and for this week, everybody appreciate you watching the game of the week.
Yeah, I mean, y'all could have been anywhere. It's Friday night, but y'all are here with us. Appreciate y'all.
All right, I'll talk to you homies later.